Hello and welcome to episode 2. I'm Laura Horton.
And I'm Leanna Best.
Thank you for hanging out with us. So today we've got the confession, we've got a banned word, we've got a question. Going
to be good.
It's going to be good. First of all, we are at the end of summer now. Mm-hmm. So in regards to, when I say end of summer, end
summer
of the
holidays.
Summer holidays.
Mm-hmm.
How's your summer been?
To be honest, this year I found it a lot easier than last year.
I bet.
Obviously now I'm with you, so my working life, the balance is better for me.
Yeah.
But the expectations of children is wild.
Yeah.
Mum, what are we doing today? Mum, who am I seeing today? Mum, where are we going today?
Yeah.
And I thought, I haven't raised you to be this way.
I knew this summer would be better for you because the last couple of summers you've been working in an employed job and working for me. So Friday was your only day off. Whereas now you're fully self-employed, you've got the opportunity to design how you want to work, haven't you? But I mean, I find the summer holidays really long and really hard. And I've only got one child.
Yeah. Two's crazy.
Yeah. So that's why I always go away in August. And also, people are like, oh, it's so expensive. If you book it far ahead, but like I'm booking now for next August. And also, if you don't go away, you know, when the schools first break up, that's actually really expensive.
Yeah.
If you just go into August a bit, it's cheaper, for sure. But also, you know, I love a holiday club because I think routine is really important.
Oh, so important.
For me as well. So this whole, especially now Harry's just turned 9, he would happily laze the day away watching telly, watching Netflix if he could. He's like a really early teenager. Yeah. He'd happily do nothing. But having the routine of, right, you're getting up, you're going to holiday club, you're there at 8:30 like you are at school, you're picked up at 3:30 like you are at school. That routine, I think, is really important.
Really important. I've done a lot of gymnastics clubs. I mean, we've done everything. I felt like I've just been everywhere.
Yeah.
But we've been up and out early every day. And that's not something, they haven't had that laze around. I mean, Desi's 3, so he's not going to do that anyway. He's like up and at 'em, you know. But Drew, she much prefers to do something. But if she had the opportunity to chill, she'd also take it.
Yeah.
So I do feel like getting up and out has been something that I hadn't planned to do.
Yeah.
But in order for me to keep my routine, that's what we did do.
Yeah.
And that's worked really well for us as well. Now that Desi's older, going out with Granny for the day is a lot easier. So they weren't just maybe going to the park, they were doing more things. So that's been better.
That's good.
But I know that my friends have really struggled. But I do, what is that, like that need to fulfill? I don't feel the need to do that with my children.
No, I think, like, we didn't do all these things.
No way.
No way did we do days out all the time, cinema and all. We actually haven't even been to the cinema yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, we have.
The weather's been good. I'm not going to the cinema when the weather's good.
No.
Actually, I take that back. When there is a major heat wave, I'll go to the cinema because it's nice and cool.
Same. Hence
But
why we've
been on holiday. That's when the last heat wave was.
Yeah.
And we just haven't been. We probably will go in the next few weeks. It's going to be raining, you know.
Yeah.
But I think it is really, really difficult. I think one thing that's really hard to get your head around as well is, particularly when you're a newer parent and then when your child starts school, you haven't got the nursery perhaps 52 weeks a year that you had. And then you've got to pay for holiday clubs. Now, my thoughts around this are, well, you're not paying for the nursery anymore. Look, I know lots of people get hours free now and it's changed a lot, but I know my niece is about to start reception and my sister is then moving Rafi into term time only nursery and I know how much she's saving a month. It's practically another mortgage, right? Wow. So it's expensive, but I think one thing everyone has to really get their head around is you work all year to enable you to carry on working through the summer, through the school holidays, and paying for holiday clubs is part and parcel of it. That it's important for you and it's important for the children. Not everyone has people they can rely on.
No, they don't.
And care. Like Harry's probably been to my mum and dad's, I think once. Yeah. Once, that's it.
Yeah.
Me and Glenn have managed to do the rest.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it's really, really hard for some people. And I think when you're employed,
really tough.
It is tough as.
Yeah. Rico had a week off, but that was because he was in between jobs, so he changed his role.
Yeah.
And he took that week.
Yeah.
So that took a week is a long time.
Oh, it is.
In the summer holidays. So I didn't have to think about anything, but I am really fortunate with his mum, lives not down the road, but down the road.
Yeah.
And she's always available because she's retired. So I am very lucky.
Yeah.
In comparison to my friends, maybe.
Yeah.
But they're like, I can't wait for the schools to go back. And I'm not feeling that this year.
No.
But I also do want them to have that routine. They're both psyched to go back.
Do you know, I need the routine more than anyone else. I really, really do. The other thing is, you know, and I appreciate a lot of people listening to this are employed or work in practice. When you're self-employed, so my office is a summer house in my garden. And, okay, so my husband might be having a day off to be with Harry and I'm working, but the interruptions, like, I really struggle with interruptions because I'm one of these people that when I'm focusing on something, that's what I'm doing. I cannot be interrupted. I find it hard to go from one task to another and flit around.
Yeah.
That's not me. It's not how I work. And the interruptions, like even last night, Harry comes over, starts like knocking on the office door. Then the dogs are both woken up. And I was like,
The rage.
what? And he's like, oh, I just wanted to show you something on Amazon. I don't want to see this on Amazon, Harry. It can wait half an hour. Obviously, I didn't say that. I said, well, I'll be in soon. And you can show me then. Like, in my mind, I'm like, go away.
Mummy,
why don't you show your dad?
What's the watch me thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watch me.
Yeah.
No.
Watch me do this. Watch me build this on Minecraft. Watch this. So I need the routine more than anyone.
Yeah.
I do think the school holidays should be shorter.
I
think
agree.
they're too long.
Even my next door neighbour, who is assistant head, said she thinks it should be shorter.
Yeah.
I struggle to go back, let alone the poor children. It's too long.
It's too long.
It is too long.
You know, if you've got a child like mine who refuses to read, you know, he's not read for 6 weeks. And I'll tell you, I've bribed him. I've done everything I can.
Yeah.
And he's like absolutely adamant he's not reading.
It gets him out of it too much.
He says, I don't care what the consequences are either, Mum. He says, you can take everything away. Well, what am I going to do now?
Wow, he's really got you there.
Yeah, he doesn't care about any consequences or anything. And I don't want to force him to read because he really got into it. And now he's off it again. So I don't want to force it because I want him to enjoy reading like I do.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, very, very.
So he
time.
doesn't enjoy reading. Drew doesn't enjoy maths.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy maths.
Harry doesn't enjoy anything.
She gets so stressed out, and then I think,
Yeah.
oh well, look, we'll cross that bridge when we need to. But you're doing what you need to for now. But if you ever fall behind, we're gonna have to think about this because.
Wow. This year, year 5.
Yes. Wow, year 5.
Yeah, I can't because I get too emotional about it. Year 5, the teacher does Zoom maths lessons to the parents once a week, one evening a week.
To help you.
Yeah.
That's lovely because also I'm undoing your hard work.
Yeah, I make things worse.
Same.
Yeah.
Because I'm going, no, Drew, that's not how you do it. You do it this way.
Yeah.
Also, you're not that good at maths, Leanna.
Yeah, and also, you know, it's all changed.
Yes.
The way they teach it.
Tens and ones.
And what's all that about? You know? What's this
Tens and ones.
Yeah.
I was in parents' evening. I sat there and she said, I'm just going to briefly show you what our method is. Tens and ones, she whizzed through it.
Yeah.
I sat there and I thought, what is
I
she
don't know what
talking
you're
about?
It's like homeschooling when Harry was in reception and had
Awful.
to homeschool and they were like, right, phonics. I was like, I don't even know what phonics. I've never even heard of it before. What is this? It's awful. But yeah, so we get these lessons.
That's brilliant.
And it's really going to stress me out. But
What time and what day, though? That's another
I think it's like a
thing.
Wednesday evening. He does it like 6 till 7, something like that.
Commitment, though, isn't it? But you can teach me.
Brilliant.
I'll be flying.
Yeah, imagine you.
I will be. But it's true. I think it's a huge, huge expectation. You then go on social media and you've got these martyrs, is what I'm going to call them.
Can't bear them.
Look at us.
Yeah.
On our family day out, our perfect family, no tantrums. My kids are great.
Yeah.
And
Look at all the fruit they ate.
Oh, it's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, and yes. And little Teddy had some vegetable ghosts. Yeah. Like, go away with your perfect social media life.
And you're out every day.
Yeah.
And you go to the gym.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and you've cooked this amazing meal. I went above and beyond last night. I thought I could carry a roast, obviously my husband as well, roast chicken dinner. I didn't have it because I'm being healthy. But, God, it just took forever.
Yeah, I'm not a roast person.
Oh, I love a roast.
Do you? Yeah, you're a Sunday roast kind of gal.
But I thought, I'll do a roast on a weeknight, you know.
That was my mum used to do that.
Yeah. Oh, well, it took forever. But why is it taking forever? Because I'm getting distracted doing other things that I'm trying to do. And that's the other thing that just doesn't work for me. So, yeah, I need my routine back.
Yeah, I know. And it makes a huge difference to their behaviour as well. They get bored.
Oh, yeah.
You're finding, I'm going out for walks on an evening because they may have not had enough exercise that day. And obviously, I'm putting more pressure on myself. They don't need to go out for a walk. It's Leanna being Leanna.
Yeah.
However, I want to step away from that expectation and I'm just going to set a new sort of focus in my home.
Yeah. Yeah. Harry loves being at home, you see.
That's lovely.
So that's really nice.
He's got a lot of space outside though, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's got land.
Well, no, he doesn't want to be in the garden.
Oh, good. Inside. I love Harry. Oh, it's great. Okay, now it's time for our banned word. And today, I've got one for you. Local anaesthetic.
Yeah.
Or injection. Pain.
Yeah. Uncomfortableness.
So instead, we'll go for numbing or numb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to make you numb.
Yeah.
Why do you need to say, right, I'm just going to give you some local anaesthetic.
Yeah.
Just a small injection. Doesn't need to be said. Like we discussed, didn't we, on the last pod? I don't mind a blood test. You can't bear it. There's so many patients that they're not petrified or scared or worried about the actual procedure.
No.
It's actually the numbing.
That's me. So I am fine to have a
same
filling.
for me. If I was having a fill-in, it would be the local.
Lower.
Oh, I've never had an ID block.
Have you not?
Oh, no, those bottom teeth are well taken care of.
Wow.
Have you had one?
I have got a lot of fillings. Terrible, really.
No, I haven't got any.
I've
got one.
I think it's my fault, though, because I was a bit of a secret fatty when I was younger.
Right.
You know, the snacking.
Yeah.
Lying about what I was eating.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did you hide, like, wrappers and stuff?
No, I would just eat it quick. And then put it in the bin. And then my mum probably thought, why is she so chunky? I'm only feeding her this lovely healthy food. Yeah. And it's the constant sugar attacks, isn't it?
We weren't allowed anything.
No, I wasn't. But it was still there for me to take.
Oh, no, we weren't allowed sweets. We weren't allowed fizzy drinks.
Oh, good. No, fizzy was off.
We weren't allowed anything. We'd get, I think, like 25p a week.
Yeah. 25p.
To go and get a chocolate bar or something like that.
That was
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't get to. I remember going round, I think it was what would now be year 6, going round this girl's house and just being in absolute shock and awe of the amount of rubbish.
Oh, really?
The sweets, the chocolates,
no, we never had
bars,
sweets. Mine was chocolate.
The crisps, cupboards full of them. And she'd come in from school and she'd be on her own. And now I think, hang on a minute, that was what would be year 6.
Yeah.
And she'd get a tray full of it all. And I remember once, well, I thought, this is great, isn't it? So I had a few bits. And then when my mum picked me up to go for dinner, and I was like, I'm really sorry, Mum, I feel so sick.
Oh,
she was like, why? I was like, I've eaten a wagon wheel.
Oh, my God, a wagon wheel.
I'm yawning. Yes, oh, my gosh, I've eaten a wagon wheel. I've never eaten a wagon wheel since.
Oh, I like
That's how
them.
ill I felt. So... we weren't allowed it, so I don't eat sweets.
I used to bribe my nan. So going back, I was I was primary school still, and my dad had gone back to Guyana, which is where he's from, because at the time his family had a business out there, so he had to go over and nurture it. And my nan obviously came over to help pick me up from school. She would come home for like the couple of hours until my mum got back. And on the way home, there was a shop called the Lion Stores. And for some reason, it was one of those shops that have everything in it. And they also had cream lime toffees.
Oh, my gosh.
And I don't know how I even knew about them. But I was like, Nan, I think we should go in that shop and get a bag of those sweets.
Yeah, Mum usually buys me them.
Yeah, lie, obviously.
Yeah, of course she doesn't.
And because I was quite a difficult child, my nan was like, anything you want, mainly.
Just behave.
Behave. And I was like, oh, actually, I don't think Sophie and Natalie like them. So why don't we eat them together?
Classic younger child. Because my sister Faye, I remember this. I remember distinctively. It's like, I was 19 or whatever, and Dad and Faye would do the shopping on a Saturday after horse riding, and I'd often work on a Saturday, in like dental practice or whatever, and I'd come in starving hungry. Brilliant. Dad's done the weekly shop with Faye because Mum was at work. She was a nurse. She always worked Saturdays. And, well, what have we got? And I'd say, Dad, there's nothing I like. Well, Faye said you like that, and you both like, you and Sarah both like that, and this and that. And I'd be like, we don't like any of that.
No.
She's had one over on you. Again, this is a weekly occurrence now, Dad, where we're getting mugged off by a little 8-year-old.
It was me.
I mean, well done to her.
Exactly. The negotiation's fantastic. And do you know what I find, though, when your dad did the shopping, you had all the branded stuff and all like the nice bits. And my mum used to, I think, it's crap.
I think my dad was sent with a list.
Oh, yeah, no, Des didn't do list.
Yeah.
He's a wing it kind of guy.
He had a list that was probably in order of the aisles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to go around
make it easy
and get particular things. Yeah. But yeah, Faye would always get all the stuff she liked.
So now, when you shop versus Glyn, who gets the better stuff?
Who buys rubbish?
Better stuff.
Glyn buys rubbish. I don't.
Ever?
No, because I order online. So I don't.
Okay,
I will confess, wine.
Yeah.
Is my rubbish.
Yeah.
But no, I don't buy it. I don't, like, even last night, Harry's like, I really fancy a little chocolate bar. We haven't got any.
No, I don't buy chocolate for the children.
No.
I do buy Snack Jacks.
Yeah.
And pretzels. From M&S because they like them.
Oh, they're nice.
And I like them as well. But I don't buy crisps so much anymore unless it's a weekend and I want them. Mm-hmm. But I am the better shopper.
Yeah.
I'll come with the extra bits, you know. Not always crap, but nice bits.
Yeah, I buy the basics.
Yeah.
And then Glyn goes and spends loads of money on things we don't need.
That's Rico. You're Rico and I'm Glyn.
There we go.
Good for me.
There we go. But back to the ban word then. Try to stop saying local anaesthetic.
Yes.
Try to stop saying injection. Mm-hmm. It's numb or numbing. And this is also for the nurses when they're communicating with the dentist as well. Are you ready for the local? No. Yeah. Don't say that word.
Local? What's that mean?
Yeah, what is local? I think that's why a lot of people use it. Yeah.
Because it's not saying injection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, add that into the one not to say. It's still the same.
Do you know what, though? Going back all those years ago, if I actually think about it, Ian James, he never would say injection.
All right.
And he was really good at hiding it down low. And he would scoot round.
Yeah.
He gives the best injections as well.
Yeah.
And he would be really gentle and he would go, okay. Really nice manner about him. And, he was very sensitive about it. And that was... like 20 years ago that I worked with him. So he was very in tune with that back then.
I remember the first time I saw a local anaesthetic delivered slowly and I was thinking, oh, God,
taking
hurry
ages.
up. What's going on here? What's wrong with this dentist? And then, of course, you learn that's the best technique for comfort for the patient.
Absolutely.
I was like, God, what is this dentist on? Why are they taking so long?
It's when you see them ram it in and the bubble comes up.
Yeah, that's what I was used to.
Horrible.
NHS style. And then I'm in a private practice and they're taking ages. And I was thinking, what are they doing?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I need.
And I said, how come that takes you so much longer than the previous dentist I worked for? And they were like, because this is about comfort for the patient. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Did you ever used to use those ovens?
No,
to warm up the anaesthetic.
You've got all the warming up stuff, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, the little containers now and everything.
Yeah. But back in the days, you not use that oven?
Don't use an oven. I remember meeting a dentist once who had local anaesthetic in her bra.
Well, it's very warm. Lovely. Good for her.
So she'd take it out of her bra.
Like the hygiene side.
Well, it was probably the year 2000. Very popular dentist.
Well, I guess the oven isn't much more sterile.
Just down her bra, she pull it out.
Here we go. This is lovely for you.
Yeah, really funny, isn't it?
Makes a big difference, though.
Well, yeah, that was her technique.
Yeah,
keep them down my bra. It's because I was talking to her and something just fell, and she went, "Oh, sorry, it's a cartridge. I keep them down my bra."
Very inventive.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, wow."
Well, why
it's
not?
Quite impressive. Actually.
Yeah. Do you remember back in the day, money in the bra?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did that the other day. I felt like a right chav.
Did you?
Yes, because I sold Harry's quad bike.
Yeah.
And obviously I wanted cash, not going to give some random person my bank details. So she turned up with all this cash, but then I had to help her load it on her car. Mm-hmm. And I had no pockets in what I was wearing. So I had no choice. What am I going to do with it? I just shoved it down my bra. Felt like a rat chav.
Wow, brilliant. My gran used to do that all the time. When we go out with her, she'd whip it out. I was like, wow, she's got so much money in her bra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonga wonga.
And now it's time for our Horton Hangout question. This is a very good one today. So I'll read it out to you and I'd like to see what your take on it is. There is a dentist in our practice that I really do not enjoy working with. I am female and he is male. He makes me uncomfortable. Sometimes he makes comments about me direct to me, such as, your eyelashes are so long, or I like your hair today. Am I overreacting? I am a shy person and want to refuse to work with him, but I do not know if I can do that. Please advise, as I am sure I'm not the only person to feel this way or have experienced this.
I'm sure you're not the only person to ever have experienced that. I think if you feel uncomfortable, that is your body's way of giving you a message or a warning sign that you are uncomfortable. And I don't believe that anyone should make us feel uncomfortable. And it is 2025, nearly 2026, and we need to make sure we're always acting appropriately in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because I know the generation that I'm from, we can make comments, we can have a bit of banter, you know, and that can be quite offensive to people. Now, these comments, this might be a really nice guy who's trying to lift you up because they know that you're lacking in self-confidence. But what I would do here is I'd go to the practice manager and I'd say, I'm not overreacting and I don't want to raise a grievance, because if you want to take this formally, you need to raise a grievance. I don't think you should do that at this stage. I think you should go to your practice manager and say, there's a few things making me feel uncomfortable, but I'm also not comfortable to address them on my own.
Yeah.
Can you help and support me with this?
Yeah.
Because it might be me and I might be reading too much into things. Once you've told your practice manager, their response will tell you what you need to know as well. They'll be able to say, oh no, well, I'm not actually very happy with these comments either, or, you know, whatever they are. You need to log them, you need to note them, dates, times, roughly these things have happened. And, you know, everyone has to be taken seriously. That's key. Can you refuse to work with someone? I think you would need probably a bit more to refuse to work with someone. There'd need to be an act that had happened that was maybe so impactful on you that everyone saw that day that you'd been crying and you were upset and that you were shaking or whatever it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think this may just be a really nice guy who is just trying to lift you up a little bit to help you.
Your eyelashes are so long and I like your hair today could just be like compliments.
Yeah.
I like to compliment people.
Yeah.
Not because I'm being seedy or weird.
No.
But because that's my way, that's almost my love language, words of affirmation.
And also, this guy, he might be really in touch with his emotional side, his feminine side. And that's amazing. And it's just because not all men are like that. You know, if a guy I was working with said, oh, your makeup looks great today, Laura, I'd be like absolutely buzzing. I'd be like, that's fantastic, thank you. Unlike Andrew, who told me a couple of months ago, Laura, you've got grey roots. I was like, well, thank you very much. They are being done next week. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was still a laugh. It was still funny.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't offend me. And I think this is the thing. I think, I'm probably putting my neck out there now.
No,
what
do
I'm gonna
it.
Say.
Yeah.
I don't want this lady to feel uncomfortable working with this dentist. I don't think this dentist would want to make this lady uncomfortable. But I do think with the younger generation, we have to tread much more carefully now.
Yeah, it's very different.
And it's not about them being woke. It's just about what is acceptable and not acceptable in society in 2025.
Yeah. Or for them individually, because it's different for everybody.
We've grown up in a different time.
Yeah.
And we're in our 40s. Well, you're not yet. I'm just pushing you into them.
Oh, nearly. God.
But, you know, and so I think that's often a misunderstanding. Let's say this male dentist is older, we don't know. Let's say he's 10 years older. So again, it's a generational thing. Paying these compliments, he's got no idea that it's actually making her feel uncomfortable at all. And it's not acceptable for her in her generation.
Yeah.
And this is what I think is really tough now.
Really tough. I actually find it quite difficult, to be honest. You know, having to be so aware of every word I say, the way I move. I'm a tactile person. That doesn't necessarily work anymore.
I know, because I touch people all the time. When we're doing training, say then we all move to a computer to go, right, okay, let's look how this is going to now. Yeah, and I'll be, I'm so sorry, I just touched you. Is that okay? And I'm so conscious, and people look at me and laugh. I go, yeah, of course it's fine. I'm like, but it's not okay for everyone, is it?
No,
so
it's not.
I've just naturally touched you just on the shoulder, just in a friendly manner.
Yeah.
But I think going back to this, you have to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You've got to sit down, and if you're too uncomfortable to do it on your own, have this conversation with your practice manager there. If you haven't got a practice manager, have this conversation with the practice owner there. And just be honest about how you're feeling. If you can't communicate how you feel and how this makes you feel, you're also going to be really stuck in a situation here. But, you know, did they say about refusing to work with someone?
I'm a shy person and I want to refuse to work with.
I want to refuse. Yeah. I think that's very difficult without a conversation. So if you have the conversation, your practice manager also isn't comfortable with what's happening, and then you have the conversation with the dentist and your practice manager, and then it's okay, well, look, you know, the dentist may now not want to work with you.
But this is a difficult thing. There's two people here, isn't there?
Yeah, two sets of feelings.
If you can approach it, which I do understand why you wouldn't necessarily want to, because 10, even 5 years ago, may not approach things the way I would now. You do have a bit of a switch, don't you, as you get older? And I don't know, I just feel like it would be so much better if she could say, oh, just to let you know, sometimes I find those compliments or comments quite uncomfortable. Yeah. And I bet you he would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And it would stop instantly.
That's
and it would be over.
Yeah.
But sometimes things get blown up just because we can't have that open dialogue.
Yeah.
And we are worrying too much about what we say and how we say it. And I actually don't like it or agree with it.
No.
I just think an open conversation could be really helpful here.
Yeah.
Whilst I agree, talk to your manager about it. That's what they're there for, of course. But if you can, muster up the courage to just say, oh, by the way, that doesn't quite work for me.
Yeah.
That also would do him a favour. Yeah. One, to have a bit more understanding and self-awareness, but also then learn how to adapt to you, because I'm sure you're not working with only that person.
No. And I know, Leanna, I've paid people compliments in the past and they've gone, oh, no, don't. And I said, oh, sorry. Oh, I can't bear compliments. It makes me so uncomfortable. Yeah. And I've said, oh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't my intention. No. Really wasn't. I won't do that again. No. And you learn, like, well, I won't pay that person a compliment again because it's so uncomfortable for them. But had they not said that to me, particularly at the time of said compliment, I wouldn't have known. So I appreciate, again, this person has said they're not, what do they put? They're self-conscious, or they're not very confident.
Shy.
She's shy. Okay. So, but this is where you've really got to come out of this shy zone a little bit now and do just what I described, just what that lady said to me that sticks in my mind. Oh gosh, no, please don't. I can't bear it. I can't bear compliments. And that's it. It'll probably be over.
That's it. It just needs to be done.
And your relationship then strengthens, actually, because it's you've had this open communication. You know? And
let's actually talk about how close we work with somebody. Yeah. In a surgery, it's such an intimate environment. Intimate environment, yeah. It's touching each other. The way that I used to sit with Neil could look quite sexual.
Your legs are entwined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, he doesn't care because he doesn't think anything of it.
No.
But if I was strange about touch, I'd have to have that conversation with him because we did four-handed dentistry. I never used to sit with any of my other dentists like it, but with him it was legs together.
That's how you sat.
It was how we sat.
That's how you sat.
And it was better for my back, better for my posture, better for my work environment, and I can remove any emotional side of it and just work almost like robotically.
Yeah.
And Neil himself, he's a very direct personality, and I'll give you an example of how things can get misconstrued, because you would sometimes maybe think, if you just met him, that he wouldn't take things well. in terms of emotional things.
Yeah.
And I was sat with him in our TCA room one day, and it was my time of the month. And I got up, and I'd had the worst situation that could happen.
No.
So on the chair is evidence that I'm in that time.
Oh, no.
And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he went, oh, never mind, happens to everyone. And he carried on with his treatment planning. And I want to say to him, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because I was absolutely mortified. And he made it so comfortable for
Yeah,
me.
there you go.
And obviously then I'm scrubbing away. And he's just there. He didn't leave. He's like, no, I'm just carrying on with my stuff.
Did you see the clip of, I think it's Princess Andre's got a new show.
Oh, was that her name?
So I was like, what is her name? But there was a clip on TikTok that I saw where she's going to an event and she feels like that's happened to her. And they pull over to this hotel so she can go to the toilet. And as she gets out, she says to him, has it come through, Dad? Has it come through? He's like, no, you're fine.
Oh.
And it's like, oh, what a great guy.
Yeah, because you just get so shy about these things.
Yeah, and we've got to, it's part of growing up
and
maturing, and it can not that comfortableness can really not happen until we're perhaps even in our 20s as girls, moving into perhaps mid-20s. But once you've had this conversation, once you've had an uncomfortable conversation once, the next one's always so much easier.
It takes a lot, but I do feel like sometimes we're too protected and too staged almost. Like if we're working with people, you don't have to be their best friends. I'm not saying that. But you have to have a level of open communication and understanding and a level of relationship where we can have uncomfortable conversations.
Yes.
We do it at home.
To get to know each other. Yeah. So you know what each other likes or dislikes.
Boundaries.
Because you're working together 9 hours a day in that surgery.
Yeah.
Banned word, surgery.
Treatment room. But no, I think this is a really difficult one for both.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it, but it's a difficult one for him. But I would love for you to be able to obviously go to your manager, but also say, oh, just so you know, and maybe not refuse to work with him.
Yeah.
That's really, really quite
I think it's a bit
tough.
harsh.
Yeah.
Upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time for confessions. Confessions of a dental nurse. Quite a juicy one here, Leanna.
Oh, let's do this.
Let's go, girl. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
One night after having dinner and a few drinks with my boyfriend in our quiet little town, we found ourselves waiting for a taxi when everything had already closed.
Oh, wow. So exciting.
As we stood there, I realised I just couldn't hold it in any longer. I was desperate for the toilet. Luckily, I remembered I had my full set of keys with me, including the ones to the dental practice where I work, which was nearby.
No.
I told my boyfriend the taxi would take ages and suggested we head over so I could use the bathroom. Once inside, what started as a simple bathroom break quickly escalated, and before I knew it, my boyfriend and I were getting intimate right there in the practice.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
At the time, I didn't even think about CCTV
Oh
cameras.
my God. Oh.
Or the possibility of being caught. We simply had a good time on one of the dental chairs.
Oh my.
Then slipped back out, rejoined the taxi queue and went home.
No.
It wasn't until the next morning that it hit me. Our little escapade could have been recorded. Thankfully, I later found out it hadn't been.
Oh, I was waiting for the boom line then. She went in and it was like, you know.
But these dental chairs have got a weight limit, haven't they? I mean, imagine them going to work the next day and the chair's broke and they're like, I wonder what's happened to the chair.
Gutted. Well, I'd leave.
I'd die inside.
Well, I would never do that.
I would never do that.
I wouldn't even go in to have a wee. I'd have to ring the manager. Is it okay
at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah. Hi, is it okay if, or just, I'd rather go outside and do a nature wee than do that.
I wouldn't do it. Any of it. I mean, great confession. Thank you so much for sending this in.
This is what we want, guys.
This is what we want. This is what we love.
I love the shock factor.
There's a little pun in here. Don't know if it was intended, but we had a good time on one of the dental chairs and slipped back out.
I reckon it was.
Hilarious. Wow. Sounds like you had a really good time.
She's really fun. I'm not fun.
No, I'm not that fun. I'm so boring.
I don't think I'm boring, but I'm not risky.
I think when I read things like this that I am boring.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it.
Be a man's dream, wouldn't it?
I just wouldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Say, for instance, this was me.
Yeah.
And I was in Clifton and I popped in to use the toilet, right? Because sometimes we would say to them, we're going to park on the drive this weekend.
Yeah, go on. I've just thought of something else, but go on.
But if I popped in and Rico followed me, I'd go, go away, get out.
Yeah.
And I'd be getting eggy about it.
Yeah, but also, okay, we had a good time on one of the dental chairs. Now, what do we do with the chair at the end of the day?
Yeah, put it up.
Yeah.
She's going to put the compressor on.
So have you turned the compressor on?
Yeah.
Turned the chair on?
Yeah.
Put the chair down?
That's a lot of effort.
That's too much effort.
Thinking about the act, that wouldn't work for me, that chair.
No, so this is what I'm now visualising two people.
Up or down wouldn't work for me.
Have they just used it as an aid to lean against, maybe?
Aid is really good thinking.
Surely it's an aid.
I think it's an aid.
They haven't gone to the effort of,
no.
Let me go and turn the compressor on. Let me turn the chair on. Let's
it wouldn't work.
Put the chair down.
It's a great idea
It's
in
got
terms
arms
of fantasy.
in the way.
The arms wouldn't work.
No. I don't think it's the one. The spittoon.
Yeah. Sink. No, it wouldn't work for me.
No.
Maybe just the bathroom would have been the best
place. To the lovely dental nurse who sent this in, I'm intrigued to know more about this detail around the dental chair. Was it an aid? Did you go? Surely you're not.
Did it work?
I don't know. Like, I'm intrigued now.
Now we're on the subject, and I'm not saying we need to be explicit here, but even in films when they show the car scenes, it doesn't pan out that way.
No.
Because it does not work that easily.
We've all been teenagers.
Yes.
We've all been there.
Yeah, and front seat, count me out.
Absolutely no. So the dental chair one for me...
it's confusing. I don't know.
And maybe it was a knee breaker chair. I'd like to know more about that. I would like more information.
That's quite good.
On this chair.
Yeah.
And... Well, not too much information.
I quite like that you've put that to it. And the knee breaker works a bit better, doesn't it?
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But you still got to turn the compressor on.
And it's...
sort of kill the moment, wouldn't it?
Let me just go downstairs and switch the compressor on whilst you wait.
Imagine if it's up 2 flights of stairs.
Oh, God.
No,
it's then becoming organised.
No, this is not for me. But I'm glad you had a really lovely time.
Yeah,
and that you didn't get caught on CCTV.
Can I just say another thing? Most of the time, don't we lock the doors, or do you not always? Not always. I guess we used to always do the.
But CCTV isn't in the surgeries anyway, is it?
Not.
Like it's on the. But if you saw one of your team members had come in at 11:05 p.m. and then you'd see them on a camera going into a treatment room.
Yeah.
You'd be pretty obvious.
Leaving it a different time.
Yeah, and they come out, they come out 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
Hey, great one. You had fun.
You definitely just go to the toilet.
Yeah, interesting one. And it also brings us back to, why do these practices give keys to everyone? That's always boggled my mind.
Yeah.
Not everyone needs a key. This is such a big element of trust here.
Yeah.
I mean, this person could have been highly trusted, I'm sure. But, anyway, thank you for the confession.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please do share this podcast with your friends if you have enjoyed listening. The more listeners we can get, the better. We'd really appreciate it. And we're also after a few subscribes and 5-star reviews.
Yeah, come on, subscribe, guys.
I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.